Hey guys, as per my norm, I've been meditating upon what's going on in the world, and as I watch this process take place, knowing the conclusion, I can't help but wonder, how much should I say, how much should I not say? Should I make 10 billion videos? And the only answer is, well, yes, I have to. That's part of my spreading the gospel. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verses 1 through 4. Ephesians chapter 2, verses 8 and 9. And contending for the faith. Now, I am watching this political war take place. And this purge that these tech groups, Apple, I, and the other groups, I don't remember the names off the top of my head right now, Facebook, where these Facebooks and Apples and their conglomeration and their acquiring other companies have formed a monopoly. They now hold a monopoly over what information can be disseminated because they are private companies. And they are now saying, yeah, we're private companies. We can talk about whoever we want. If we don't want that person in here making videos, we can do whatever we want to get rid of them. We don't even have to have a reason. This is our private property, our private company. Well, then that would say, okay, then how come a Portland baker didn't want to would bake the cake for him, but didn't want to put a homosexual message on there? How come it's different for them? And that's part of the war. And I've been seeing some interesting videos, and I'm thinking, yes, this does make sense. Let's say they do a false flag. And I know there's people out there that hate that term. Well, I'm sorry, but governments have been swaying civilian populations for thousands of years. That's how elections happen. That's how people win. You cheat, you tamper, you make people think through your speeches that you're going to do something for them. Whether you do it or not is completely up to them later on. And part of that is false flags. It's how you get countries to go into war. The Bay of Pigs, prime example. Now, let's say CNN, MSNBC, ABC, NBC, CBS, whoever, a couple of them or three of them or all of them or just one of them gets bombed massively. And then they can turn right around, because they're already saying this, okay, now, is the media America's enemy? So if they push that narrative by physically doing something to cause death to, say, 10, 20, 30, hundreds, thousands, then they can turn right around and use that to attack the right, to shut them down, and then the purge will be complete. They can have a complete lockdown of all information immediately. Trump and Congress and whoever needs to find these people guilty of forming a monopoly and breaking that monopoly up. Will it happen? Who knows? Alex Jones is massive. He's massive, and they shut him down like that. They're blocking removing people's Twitters. It's categorically a lie. Now here's the biggest lie of all. Let's say the left does all this and they still fail, and Donald Trump still prevails with all these phony, fake Christian groups he surrounds them with. No matter which side wins, the Antichrist is going to arrive. If the left wins all this, the Antichrist is going to arise. If the right wins this, the Antichrist is going to arrive. This is a false battle to draw people into politics and wars and everything that we Christians should have nothing to do with. We shouldn't be involved with this. This is a bunch of fake Christian cults surrounding Trump going against the far left liberals, in a clash that no matter who wins, the Antichrist is going to arrive. Why should we be involved with that? We need to be Ephesians 6. We need to have our armor on. We need to have our weapons out. We need to be actively engaged in the warfare with what little time we have left. And I'm telling you now, our time is very near. This can't go on for much longer. Forces have been moved. The stage has been set, and all they're waiting to do is draw the curtains. If this country collapses due to some kind of civil war, and if the other portions of the world pull their shenanigans on North, South Korea, and so on, then the Antichrist will arrive. We won't be here. Don't take part in all this. Write about it, talk about it, show that yes, the right here in this country is mainly made up of emergent church, Catholicism, Mormonism. All these fake groups are in that White House with Donald Trump. This country has already been judged. We are not going to be made great again. Through the UN and the United States, we have a Gaza Strip and a West Bank because of what this country did. It's judged. It's coming apart. We will be divided. We will have a war in this country, and we will be no longer a major world power. That's how Europe rises. We go down. They've already going to do away with fiat money, and that's our American dollars. Russia's been periodically buying things through gold. It's coming. I've talked about the tree of the dollar being chopped down a long time ago. Well, it's on that last few chops, and it's going to collapse. And I think that the Civil War or whatever conflict we have out of this is going to cause that. But just remember, just think, no matter who wins, the Antichrist still shows up. That's why this plan is so brilliant. You know, he's an angel. He has an IQ of what, 3,000? And he's got his plans, and God's going to let him do much of this because it's Daniel's 70th week. This time frame must take place because it was prophesied by the scriptures. It's going to take place. So don't be involved in politics. Don't be involved with violence. Have your Bibles, contend for the faith, and give the gospel. Because we're going home soon. And we need to take as many with us as we can. Alright. See you guys later. Bye.